Hey guys, hey, it's Anne-Marie, Bold Girl Travel, and in this video, we are going to do an ode to chocolate brown. So if chocolate brown is your favorite color right now, kind of like it is mine, you're going to enjoy this video. So stay tuned. First, this is Anne-Marie, Bold Girl Travel, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we talk about style, travel, fashion, not necessarily in that order. I believe that style has no expiration date, and that is for everyone, no matter your age. And I also believe that travel is the best self-care there is. So on this channel, I talk about both of those things and how I enjoy style while I'm traveling and travel while I'm doing style, if that makes any sense. So if that's of interest to you, please watch this video, tell a friend, hit the like button, subscribe. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about how much I love chocolate brown and how excited I am that it is back in fashion again, and how I have been out here collecting chocolate brown like there's nobody's business. I'm also going to share with you some finds that I have found while browsing the internet, finding things of my own, and I've shared some of the things I found in another video that I shared with what's coming to my closet, but I also have some other things that I've shown that I found recently, not I've shown, but that I found recently that I wanted to share with you guys. It's Saturday, November 16th, and it is a hard day for me. Today is what would have been my closest friend in the world's 57th birthday if she were still here. She passed away on December 3rd, and today is a very difficult day for me. I probably spent most of the day in bed. I just couldn't get it together for most of the day. But I finally got up and I got myself together and I went out, treated myself to a late dinner. I was supposed to go to a show. There's a live, very famous band that's in town, in my town this weekend. And everybody's gathering in the center of town. I live in Mexico, as you know, to watch them live. It's a free performance. And I was going to go, but I'm just not in the mood. So I came back home. And I decided I would just make a video instead of going back into bed, which is what my first inclination was. But it's been a very rough day, and that's to be expected. You know, when you grieve someone the way that I grieve her, it's because of how much you love them. I believe grief is the price of love. And so, you know, how much you grieve for somebody is equal to how much you love them. So I kind of have learned to just kind of lean into these days when I have them and just deal with them and not try to avoid it. Today was just a day that I really didn't want to be around a lot of people. And so I decided I would just come back home rather than staying for the concert, because I was just not in a concert frame of mind. But I decided I'll come home and make a video instead of just getting into bed back under the covers again. So that's what I'm doing. And one of the things that I love, as you guys know, is to talk about fashion and style, especially style. Because I think fashion is, you know, a thing that I think is fleeting. It changes based on trends and so on. And then style is something that's very intrinsic to you as an individual. And everybody, not everybody knows what their style is, but everybody, I believe, has style to some extent. You have the things that make you feel happy, that you feel good in, that are the things that are your go-tos. I still am thinking of how do I define my style. And I've been thinking about that a lot because someone asked me that the other day, like, how would I define my style? And there's so many words that come to mind, but I'm still thinking it through, and I'll share that later. But I think everyone has their own self of style. There's certain words that come to my mind when I think about style, and what the things that are important to me when it comes to style, but I'm going to write them down, think about them some more before I share them. But I was thinking a lot about what my favorite color palettes are and why. And one of my favorite colors, and have always been my favorite colors since my 20s, is chocolate brown. And chocolate brown is a thing that comes and goes on trend and into fashion. And so sometimes it's everywhere, like right now. And then there are other times when you can't find it at all. And so over the years, I've always collected things in that color, because I know that when I see pieces that I really love that are in that color, to grab them, because I know that they're not necessarily going to be easily available when the color goes out of vogue. So when I was moving to Mexico, I did let go of certain things that I regret now that I let go of, that were brown, because now, of course, I had like a leather chocolate brown blazer, and it was real leather, 100% leather, that I found, you know, on a sales rack in Saks, off Fifth Saks, many, many years ago, and I sold it and I regret it. And I didn't really sell it for much. I was kind of just getting rid of things. And I wish I hadn't, because now I'm like, God, I wish I had that jacket. So when you find things that you really like a lot, I recommend holding on to them. You've heard me say that before, especially when they're in colors that are not always available, like brown, like burgundy, like red, right? When you have pieces that you really love in those colors, hold on to them. And when you see great pieces in those colors, hold on to them. So in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about the color. I think it's a timeless color. I think it's one of my favorite colors to wear monochromatically, which is head to toe in one color, because I just think it looks so beautiful. I also think it looks beautiful with red. So, you know, brown with like red earrings, red t-shirt with all brown, red shoes, and a red t-shirt and all brown, everything else. I just think red and brown go together really well. But brown just looks great all by itself. So I'm going to share with you some pieces that I have acquired, as well as pieces that I have found recently, some of which I have in a cart and some I'm just going to share because I just think they're amazing, but not necessarily for me. And I will share links to these items in the description, and you can tell me whether you like them and think they're as special as I think they are. So let's get started. I made a list. You guys know I always have to make a list of things because I'm not trying to remember all of this stuff. So let's find my list. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is this sweater. So I was browsing Anthropologie, and I had purchased these culottes, which I still haven't even made a video with these culottes. And I think the reason I haven't made a video with them yet is I don't feel I have the right boots for them yet. I shared in a video, which I'll link in the description of this video, things that are coming to my closet. I'm headed back to the United States soon for the Thanksgiving holiday, and I have a bazillion boxes waiting for me when I get there of things that I have ordered. And one of the things that I ordered is a tall pair of chocolate brown boots from Michael Kors. I shared this before. They're dupes of the Kate boots, crocodile leather boots, but for like a third of the price. And they're also leather, crocodile, lower heel. I'm very excited about them. And I think they'll be perfect with these culottes right here and a chocolate brown button-up sweater that I got from Zara a couple years, not last year, last year. I think I got it last year. That I have a whole like ensemble in my head, and we'll see whether it works as well in real life as it does in my head. But the plan is to wear the chocolate brown sweater, button-up sweater that I have with the culottes, the tall, not Kate, the tall Kate dupes, which are Michael Kors boots. I believe they're called the Cosmo, chocolate brown. And then I'll just throw on some accessories with it. But that's the look I'm planning. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to wear Thanksgiving, but it's going to be one of those things depending on the weather. Because, you know, because of climate change, the weather is all out over the place. So it's hard to predict what the weather is going to be in the Northeast of the United States. Even though it's November and it should be in the 50s, but we don't know. But I bought these pants. And when I was looking at the pants the other day, I saw this sweater. And I'm put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. And I've been thinking about it. I haven't yet pulled the trigger, but y'all know I love a rough, I love a textured sweater with character. So this is right up my alley right here, right? But I haven't pulled the trigger on it because I have similar sweaters to this. I'm not convinced that I mean, I know I will wear it if I have it, but I haven't decided whether I want it to get it or not. Because whatever I buy this year is what I'm going to be wearing for the next year, at least 6 months. So I'm still thinking about it, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it. But I think it's a great find. I'm also hoping it goes on sale over Black Friday. That's another reason why I haven't bought it, because I don't want to pay full price for it. But it's a really great sweater, and the color is so beautiful. It's like a deep chocolate brown. And I think it would be great with, I have a pair of jeans that I don't wear very much because I felt that they would look better with boots. So even though I bought them, I feel like in the spring at Zara, it was a set, a jacket and a pair of jeans. But I've never I think I've worn the jeans maybe once, but not the jacket, because I feel that it would look better as a set with boots. So I'm really excited to see what it looks like with boots that I've acquired, including those chocolate Cosmo boots. But I also think the jeans would look great with this sweater from Anthropologie. But I also think my chocolate brown sweater, that slouchy sweater, which I already have, would also look great with those jeans, with those boots from, without the sweater from Anthropologie. So either way, I'm planning to make use of those jeans a lot over the fall and winter months. So, because, I'm trying to shop for my closet as much as possible. So I have not justified yet in my mind the necessity of adding the sweater to my closet, which is why I haven't bought it. But I think it's a great sweater. So if you don't have a chocolate brown sweater, this is a great way to start your collection, because it's a beautiful, beautiful color. And it looks beautiful. And the reviews of it are pretty decent, right? So that's one of my, my top finds in chocolate brown. And I have a list. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? I made a whole list of items. So the other thing is my brown studded boots that I got from Zara. I'm super excited about these boots because I know I'm going to wear them. And I actually had seen another pair of brown suede chocolate boots from Michael Kors, the Luna boots. And I decided not to get them. Here's a picture right here. I decided not to get them because I feel like I have the studded boots and I will wear those more if I don't have another pair of brown suede boots. So even though I really love these boots a lot, I decided not to get them and to just make whatever I need to wear with chocolate brown. If I feel like I need to wear a pair of suede boots, I will wear these suede Zara boots. Plus the heel is nice and low and manageable for me. It's almost a kitten heel, but not exactly a kitten heel, but it is a low boot heel. So I'm actually happy about that. I also think these suede boots would look great. Chocolate brown sweater or top. And I have a pair of fringe. I have a fringe sweater that I got from Zara. I think it would look really beautiful to wear those boots, my either my culottes from Anthropologie or my other boots that are also kind of capri-like boots. I mean, not boots, jeans, denim jeans from Zara with those studded boots. And then I have my Bottega, these gold tone Bottega earrings and a gold tone necklace that matches it. I think that would look beautiful with the studded boots. So I'm actually excited about putting some of these looks together because I think it'll look really great. So I think that's another really great find to wear this season. That is chocolate brown. But a couple other things that I wanted to share, and these are not necessarily things that I'm planning to add to my closet, but I thought they were beautiful and I wanted to share them. I saw this faux leather fringe skirt. Here it is. It's from Mango. You guys know I always say don't sleep on mango.com. They have some really good quality items. And this is one of them. And I just love this skirt. I just think it's so gorgeous. And it would look amazing with those chocolate croc leather boots that I just got. However, I almost never wear midi skirts. I either wear a skirt that's maxi all the way to the floor, or it has to be above my knees because I'm only 5'1". And even though I have long legs for a short person, I have a short trunk and long legs. I never wear midi skirts because they cut me off and they make me look weird. So I don't wear anything that just hits between the ankle and the knee. It either has to be above my knee or right past my ankle to the floor. And so while I think this skirt would look amazing on someone who is taller with some tall boots, it's not for me. But I think it's a great find. And the blazer that she's wearing with it, chef's kiss, beautiful. I'm actually eyeing the blazer more so than I am eyeing the skirt. And the blazer is also from Mango, and I will link both of them in the description of this video. But I think it's a great find. This is a great like fall going into winter look, because honestly, if it gets super cold, you could put some leggings under the skirt, put some tall boots over it, and a good coat, and you're off to the races, right? So it's a really great look and a great find, but it's not the right find for me. But I think it's a beautiful shade of chocolate brown, both the jacket and the skirt. I love the fringe of the skirt, but if it were shorter, it would be perfect for me. But because of It's like a midi skirt. It wouldn't work for me. I also love this fur leather jacket. It's not completely chocolate brown, but I think it's gorgeous. And it's 100% leather, so it's a little on the pricey side, but it's gorgeous. I mean, I love this jacket. I think it's beautiful. I'm not planning to add it to my closet because honestly, I have enough jackets, like especially leather jackets, but I think it's a great find. And if it were to go on a good sale over Black Friday, it's a possibility that I might try to get it. But at the current price, which is I think about $500, I wouldn't be adding it to my closet right now, but it is a great leather jacket, right? The next thing that I found on Mango that I love is this brown 100% leather jacket. I think it's gorgeous. And it's leather. I have a chocolate brown suede modal jacket that I wear all the time this time of year. And I love that jacket. I wear it all the time. But I think this one is great, especially if you don't already have a brown leather jacket in your closet, then this is a great find. Before I go further, 1 minute for the outfit. I didn't even tell y'all what I'm wearing. I am wearing a boiler suit or a jumpsuit that I got from Zara last year. And this is one of my favorite when I'm feeling like I want to go out, but I want to be comfy. This is one of my go-to outfits. It was warm today where I live, but I was planning to be out and I knew the sun was going to set before I came back in. And so I made sure I wore something that I wouldn't be freezing when the temperature dropped. And so this is perfect for that because the fabric is not super heavy. It's like a cotton blend fabric. So it's not super heavy. I didn't want to wear denim because, I have denim jumpsuits as well. But because it was 80 degrees today, I didn't want to wear denim, but I wanted to wear something that was a jumpsuit that when it got cold out, I wouldn't feel cold. So this was perfect for me. And I just threw on my Adidas Gazelle sneakers, one of my backpacks that I got when I was in Italy, and made a look out of it, and baseball hat. Again, baseball hat because I knew it's going to get cold and I catch head colds very easily. So I had to make sure I always take a baseball hat with me at this time of year, either wear it or have it with me in my bag so that if I get cold, I can throw it on my head. So that was kind of the look for today. Anyway, back to my list of chocolate brown faves that I think you need to know about. So the next on my list is, I think I might have gone through the list already. So I told you about the chocolate Luna boots. I told you about the Zara brown suede studded boots. I told you about the pleated culottes that I'm going to wear with my brown sweaters that I've already acquired. And I told you about the loopy fringe cardigan in chocolate brown. Loopy fringe cardigan. Say that 100 times. Say that 5 times. Loopy fringe cardigan from Anthropologie in chocolate brown. And I told you about the mango houndstooth blazer that you can wear with the fringe skirt. And I told you about the leather effect fringe skirt. So those are the items that I was going to mention in this video. That was fast. So those are like the items as I was shopping around in brown. And there are lots and lots of items in brown to be found. I mentioned a couple others. Like I found a really great chocolate brown cardigan, button-up cardigan on Zara that I ordered. You all know I love a cardigan. I think they're comfortable. They're chic. You can dress them up. You can dress them down. You can tuck them in your jeans. You can wear them with slacks. You can put a belt around the waist. Cardigans are like multi-purpose. I really like them. And I've never had a chocolate brown one. So I finally found one and I love it a lot. Lots of like dresses, leather, suede. Like brown suede is like having a moment right now. I just acquired quite a get. That is going to go great with all the brown items in my closet, but I'll say more about it when it actually arrives. This is one of the things where you see something. Actually, I'm going to tell you about it now. What do we need to wait in suspense for? So earlier this year, at the beginning of this year, I was in the DMV area for the holiday season back in December 2024. And I was heading to Ghana and then Zanzibar for a group trip that I had in Zanzibar in January. And Ghana, I went for December I spent the day after Christmas to New Year's in Ghana. So I was in the DMV and I went to the Tyson Corner shopping center, which is one of my favorite shopping spots in the DMV area. It's out in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. And I went to Tyson's 2. And there's Tyson's 1 and there's Tyson's 2. Tyson's 2 is where all the high-end stuff is. So I went over to Tyson's 2, and while I was over there, I went to the Coach store. And unless you've been under a rock or sleeping, you know that Coach is having a resurgence. I don't know who is designing the handbags. I don't know who their creative team is, but they're killing it, okay? And so I walk into the Coach store, and the reason I went in the Coach store is that I was looking for a waist bag. I wanted a black leather, like waist bag, right? Bum bag. And I didn't want to take anything with logos, and my other waist bags had logos. One's from Gucci, the other's from Fendi, the other's from Louis Vuitton, and they all have logos on them. And I didn't want to carry anything with logos with me to the continent for lots of different reasons. So I wanted something more nondescript. So I went into the Coach store, and they had a leather bum bag in black leather, and that's what I ended up getting. And I really like it a lot, and I've used it quite a bit this year. But as I was walking out of the store, I saw this bag in the back wall on display, and this is what it looks like. And I immediately gasped and like walked across the store and picked it up and was looking at it. And the lady was like, yeah, it's beautiful. She told me the name of it is called the Rogue. They have multiple, it's like a work bag, and it was big. And, I was like, I could put a lot of stuff in here. I do like a big bag. Y'all know big bags are having a comeback. I have small bags, but my favorite are medium to large size bags. So, because you can throw all your stuff in there, and I like to be able to have a bag that I can throw my stuff in. So my favorite bags are bigger size, medium to big bags. So I'm looking at the bag, I'm touching, and I love, the texture. And I was like, I could wear this with this, I could wear this with that. But I was kind of like, I don't want to get it now because I'm getting ready to travel. And I wasn't planning at the time. I think I was flying back, not through the DMV, but back to Mexico on my way back. So I wasn't going to be coming back. And I didn't want to have to carry this bag with me. So I was kind of like, oh, what was I coming back through there? If I was coming back, I don't remember. I think I did come back through there, but it wasn't going to be for a long period of time. So I was like, kind of like, if I come back through here, I'll come back and get the bag, but I didn't want to have to carry it with me, right? And I wasn't planning, when I was coming back, I wasn't planning to go back into Maryland. I think on my way back, I literally stayed overnight in Virginia and then got on a plane the next day and came home. So I didn't spend a lot of time. And I didn't want to have to leave the bag at my son's place in Maryland, because then I wouldn't have gotten it till months later. So I was kind of like, if I really am thinking about the bag, I'll come back here and get it on my way home, because I didn't want to have to like leave it somewhere or keep it or whatever. And she kind of told me, to call, gave me her card, told me, and I honestly did forget about the bag. And I remember on the way back, when I was on the plane on the way back home to Mexico, I remembered the bag and was like, damn. And I went on the website and they were sold out, right? Because they went on sale and they were sold out. And I forgot about the bag. I didn't forget about it, but it was at the back of my mind. I was kind of like, that's, I missed out on that. I'm not going to get it. And then I went online to see if I could find one, secondhand. And people were trying to get astronomical prices for this bag. Because I think the bag was like $8 something. And people were trying to sell it for over $1,000, over $2,000. Just ridiculous, right? So I was kind of like, okay, I missed out on that. Then the other day I was on Instagram, and Coach, they suggestive sell you things all the time. And I saw a version of the bag pop up on the Coach, but I think it was black. It was like in different textures, but black. I'll show it to you. And I thought, wow, that's really nice. I wish they still had it in the brown, blends of colors. And then I thought to myself, let me go on eBay and see if anybody has the bag. And sure enough, someone had the bag, and it was being bidded on. They were trying to sell it for over $1,000, but they were also had a bid going, and it was under that on the bid, right? and I won the bid. So I was able to get the bag a year later, but I was able to get the bag. So that is on its way to me. I'm very excited about it because, like I said, I thought about this bag off and on for a year. And I looked it up a couple, maybe 2 or 3 times. And each time the price was just, I'm like, I'm not going to pay twice what the bag is worth. Or, you know, people are trying to, you know, cash in and, you know, get, like, some people are selling the bag for $2,000. That bag is on eBay right now for $2,000. So I'm really glad that I was able to get it from someone who was selling it for over $1,000, but was willing to put it up for an auction, and I won the auction. So I'm very excited about it. I did pay a little above the retail, but not way over the retail. So I'm happy about that because the bag is not available in this color anymore. They only have it now in that size, which is the 39. They only have it in black, either black or navy. And I'm not interested in either one of those colors. So I'm super excited I was able to get it. I'm going to consider this my Christmas present, like my primary Christmas present to myself. Unlike all the other things I already bought myself, right? But I consider this like my Christmas present because I've been thinking about this bag. So I'm really excited about getting it. And I really feel like I'll get a lot of wear out of it. It's not going to be something I travel with, even though I could travel with it because it's big enough to hold my laptop, my iPad, other things. But it's not a bag that I would travel with simply because it's fur. And I wouldn't want to put fur like on the floor of the plane or just put it down because it'll get dirty and that kind of stuff. So it's still not a bag that I would necessarily travel with, but it's definitely a bag I would have as a second bag and carry it around and stuff like that because I really like it a lot. And it's gorgeous for fall. It's definitely a fall situation. And so now it's going to be my second fur bag. I only have one other fur bag that I got from Courtney. And I've had it for a couple of years. And it's also a bag that I love. I would never get rid of, but I don't carry it a whole lot because fur gets dirty. So it's not like an everyday bag, but it's so gorgeous. Anytime I have ever used it, people like stop me and ask me about it. It's gorgeous. And I think I showed it in a video. Either it's in a video already or it's coming up in a video that I put together. I think it's coming up in a video that I put together recently. If I can find it, I'll pop it in here, what that bag looks like. But that's my other fur bag from Courtney, which is a Black woman-owned bag business. And I've been buying bags from her for like years and years and years. This might be the first year I don't get a custom bag from Courtney in like years. I usually have Courtney make me at least one custom bag a year. This might be the first year in a couple of years that she hasn't made me one. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have at least 5 bags from Courtney. I've been buying bags from her for about 6 or 7 years now. I do like to support a Black-owned business, especially if I find one that I really, really like. So I highly recommend Courtney. You can follow her on Instagram. You can follow her on Facebook. She used to do a lot of custom bags. Now she doesn't do as many. She'll usually announce when she's open to do custom, and you got to get on the list. But I've been buying bags from her for a while, so she's pretty good about when I contact her and say, hey, would you mind making me this bag in this particular material? If she has it, she'll do it. But this clutch bag that I'm talking about, my fur antelope bag that I have, it was a bag she was making. And when she was making it, I bought it right off. I think I bought it right off the website. But now she doesn't have it anymore. So if you want to get one, you would have to either contact her and ask her if she can make it, or ask her if she's going to do a drop. She had a green one at one point that was it green or blue? It was a different color. I wish I had gotten it. But because I just saw Brandon Blackwood put out he has a shoulder bag in antelope on his website. I'm going to be doing a video soon about my favorite Black designers very soon, because holiday season is here, and I feel like if you're thinking about shopping for the holiday season, I want to tell you who my favorite Black designers are. I'm going to talk about designers for clothes, handbags, jewelry, and those kinds of accessories. But Courtney is definitely on the list, and so is Brandon Blackwood. But Brandon Blackwood has an antelope bag that is a shoulder bag. The bag I have is a clutch bag, but I like my bag way better than the one that he has. I like his, but I really love mine. And so I'm really happy that I got that bag when she was making it. So it's the only other fur bag. Now I'm adding the Coach to the collection. It's the only other fur bag I have. So I don't feel like I went and bought something. And they're completely different, as you can see. So I don't feel like I went and bought something that was the same as what I had. And no, I don't plan to add another fur bag to my collection. This is it. I also have Fringe is also in this year. And I have a black fringe clutch that Courtney made for me many years ago that I'm going to put back into rotation. I don't carry clutch bags on a regular basis because I always worry that I'm going to put the bag down somewhere and forget it. It's just a thing that I worry about. So I tend to only carry them to like special occasion things, maybe, but I don't carry clutch bags to parties. But I might carry it to like a holiday event that's not like a party. I don't go to a lot of parties now anyway. But I don't carry them as much as I carry crossbodies. I definitely don't carry clutch bags when I'm traveling. I will carry clutch bags to like social things that are close to home, either here in Mexico or in the States. But I don't carry clutch bags when I'm traveling because I just always worry that I'm going to put the bag down somewhere and forget about it. But she makes really gorgeous handbags, and so I definitely recommend her. So that is my ode to chocolate brown. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some ideas, especially if you are a person who enjoys that color, that there's a lot of chocolate brown in the marketplace right now. And I can almost guarantee you that this time next year, you're not going to see the color as prominently as you see it now, once fall is over. Because if you see what's coming up for fall 2025, and you can tell me if you'd like me to talk more about the trends for fall 2025, because I've spent some time looking at what's coming up and the trends. One of the trends is clutch bags are back, big ones, big clutch bags. I don't know if I'm going to participate in that trend, but it's definitely the trend for spring. But chocolate brown is not a color. I mean, I saw some, but it really wasn't a primary color for spring. And I don't know that it's going to be a primary color for fall. So I think if you love the color chocolate brown, stock up now. Stuff is getting ready to go on sale for Black Friday. If you want to have some chocolate brown in your life, and I have acquired a pair of tall boots, and I've also acquired a pair of ankle boots. And that's pretty much all I feel like I need for the foreseeable future in terms of footwear. I actually saw a gorgeous chocolate brown fringe bag on the RealReal the other night, but I kind of was like, do I really need to buy this? And Jesus said no, so I didn't. It was a great price too, but part of self-control is seeing something, admiring for what it is, and then moving on. So I saw it, loved it, thought it was gorgeous. Actually, I'm gonna put a picture up right here so you can see it. Thought it was gorgeous, price was good, didn't buy it because I don't need it. But I think I'm good with what I have in terms of brown. But I would say if you are looking for that color, now is the time. Don't wait and then later you can't find it. I expect there are going to be lots of things on sale soon. Black Friday sales have started already. And like I told you, the best time to actually go shopping is from the first of the year to like the first 2 weeks of January. Everything, I mean, stuff gets slashed. I think Zara has a sale around the beginning of the year as well. So Black Friday is good, but especially if you're trying to shop luxury stuff, that's when like My Teresa, Satire, what's the other one? My Teresa, Satire, Farfetch, Moda Operandi, all of those luxury sites have big ass sales. January, starting the day after the new year for the like 2 weeks usually. Sometimes some of them last right into February. So if you have like a wish list of things that you are looking at, I would say that's when they'll go on sale for Black Friday, but usually, Black Friday sales, they'll raise the price and then lower it and give you 20 to 25% off. I just find most Black Friday sales are not what they used to be, unless you're going into the actual mall and into the stores. But the online sales, I don't find them to be as good as they used to be. But the online sales that are really good is you might find some good stuff on Cyber Monday. And then after Christmas, like starting, I don't even think the day after Christmas is as good as the day after the New Year's for luxury, especially luxury shopping and Zara. So I would recommend that if you have your eyes on things from Zara, if you have your eyes on things on any of those websites, make a wish list, get on their list, because they'll send you an email also to tell you when stuff goes on sale, and keep your eyes open, and that's when things go on sale. So I plan to stop all my shopping as of Black Friday weekend. I don't really plan to really buy anything Black Friday unless something that I have on my very short wish list goes on sale like 40% or something like that. Then I might grab it. But I'm not gonna lie. If one of the things on my luxury list goes on sale for 40 to 60% off, your girl is going to have to get it. But my wish list is very short, and I will share that in a separate video. Like, what do I have on my luxury wish list? And my rule of thumb has been unless it's something that I think about all the time that I really want, I'm not even giving it another thought. I'm not planning to travel to Europe before next summer, I don't think. So, and y'all know usually when I want to make big ticket item purchases, I do them in Europe. So that's why I said the first 6 months of the year I'm not going to shop, because I'm not planning to be in Europe for 6 months. But I have a list of things, and that's the only thing I have my eye out on. Excuse me. But anyway, sorry about that. I don't know what that was. But anyway, that's my video. That's my ode to the color chocolate brown. If you love it like I do, like I said, now's the time. Now's the time to shop. Black Friday, beginning of the year. Grab the stuff that you really love. Make a list of the things that you like I did, and then keep an eye on it. And then let me know what you got. If you like this color, tell me in the comments. Tell me what you liked that I shared. Tell me if any of these things are things that you think you would wear. I would love to hear that. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share it with a friend. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.